the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will get the ball first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Cross. He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going to the ground. Breaks into the open.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Overton. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Looking downfield, it's Cross. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Kentucky right back to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on his third down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Scanning the field, it's Ward. A little release to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So
looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Cross. Got his man.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the touchdown, South Carolina. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
3:25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Ward. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there. Kentucky going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. That's caught. It's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Punts it out of the air.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Off play action on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kentucky. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To throw, it's Cross. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The give to the lone running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fakes the grab on the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Cross. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Goal for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Going for 6. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. Dropping back, it's Cross. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Cross. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man, it's Overton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, South Carolina! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
There he goes. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Hauls it in. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peters. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 31 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to... They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain. Breaks into the open. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clements. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He'll set up to throw. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. Grab behind the line. It's Clements. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Chambers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Right back to the well. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now,
oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10.
42, Spider.
The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little... too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. To the air, it's Chambers. Takes the easy completion. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Kentucky will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Red pass is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Let's go. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he's got a chance. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
How about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Kentucky, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Give to the single back. Got the first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive,
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Chambers. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
and I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.